Ever wondered how many wives you'd have if you got a new one every month, week, day, hour, minute, or even second from age 30 to 100? It sounds completely insane, right? Well, today we're not just wondering. We're doing the math. We're going to explore what it would actually take to pull off this ridiculous challenge. This isn't just a simple math problem. It's a journey into the absolute limits of human endurance, logistics, and maybe, even sanity. Forget everything you know about marriage because we're about to rewrite the rulebook in the most extreme way imaginable. We're starting this hypothetical journey at age 30 and continuing all the way until you hit the big 100. That's 70 full years of non-stop weddings. We'll start slow with one new wife a month, and then crank up the insanity to a new wife every single second. Imagine the sheer scale of this operation. The rings, the venues, the family dinners. It's going to be a logistical nightmare of epic proportions, and we're going to visualize every single step of it for you. So, grab your popcorn and get ready, because we're about to dive deep into a world of impossible numbers and crazy scenarios. I promise you, by the end of this video, you will look at a calendar in a completely different way. Can one person really handle this many spouses? There's only one way to find out. Let's break it down in the most ridiculous way possible. Alright, let's kick things off with the easiest level of this insane challenge. You're 30 years old, and you decide to get a new wife every single month until you're 100. That's one wedding every 30 days or so for 70 years straight. No breaks, no holidays, just a constant cycle of I do. So how many wives does that add up to? If you got a new wife every month from age 30 to 100, you'd end up with 852 wives. Just think about that for a second. 852 different people you've married. That's a lot of anniversaries to remember. You'd need a supercomputer just to keep track of all the birthdays. Imagine the logistics. You'd be spending a significant portion of your life just planning weddings. You'd probably have your own dedicated wedding planner on a permanent retainer. The sheer volume of mothers-in-law would be staggering. You'd have more in-laws than most people have friends on social media. And the family gatherings. They wouldn't be gatherings, they'd be full-blown conventions held in massive halls. You'd need name tags for everyone, including yourself, just to keep things straight. Remembering 852 names is a challenge in itself, let alone 852 life stories, favorite foods, and pet peeves. Okay, monthly was crazy, but now we're taking it to a whole new level. What if you got a new wife every single week? That's right, every 7 days, you're at the altar saying your vows all over again. The math on this is just mind-boggling. Over the course of 70 years, there are 3,652 weeks. But wait, we can't forget the leap years. Those extra days add up, giving us a few bonus days to squeeze in even more weddings. So, if you got a new wife every week, that's 3,704 wives, plus 4 more if you count the extra days. That's a grand total of 3,708 wives. Hope you like wedding cake, because you'd be eating it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Your entire life would revolve around a 7-day wedding cycle. Monday, meet the bride. Tuesday, plan the wedding. Wednesday, bachelor party. Thursday, rehearsal dinner. Friday, get married. Saturday, honeymoon day 1. Sunday, fly back and get ready for the next one. It's a relentless, non-stop marathon of matrimony. You'd probably have a favorite venue and just book it out for the next 70 years straight. The priest, or officiant, would basically become your full-time employee. This is where things go from being merely insane to physically impossible. A new wife, every single day. You wake up, get married, go to sleep, and repeat. For 70 years. From age 30 to 100, there are exactly 25,567 days. But, again, we have to account for those pesky leap years. Over 70 years, you get about 17 or 18 leap years, adding extra days to our total. So, one wife every single day? That's 25,932 wives. You wouldn't just be a husband, you'd be a professional groom. Your job title would be groom. Imagine the family reunions. You couldn't just rent a hall, you would need to book a sports stadium. The annual family photo would require a panoramic lens used for capturing entire city skylines. You'd have to hire a full-time event management company just to handle the birthday cards and anniversary gifts. The sheer amount of paperwork would be astronomical. Marriage licenses, legal documents. You'd have an entire warehouse dedicated to filing cabinets. Your hand would be in a permanent state of cramp from signing your name over and over and over again, 25,932 times. If you thought daily weddings were impossible, well, welcome to the hourly challenge. Imagine this, a new wife, every single hour, on the hour. That's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, for 70 years. Honestly, at this point, this isn't just a challenge anymore. It's a straight-up statistical anomaly. There are 24 hours in a day, and 25,932 days in our 70-year span. So, if you do the math, and yeah, the number is just staggering. If you somehow managed a new wife every hour, you'd have 622,368 wives. That's actually more than the population of some cities. We're talking about a number of people equivalent to the entire city of Las Vegas or Baltimore. You would literally be getting married around the clock. While most people are sleeping, you're at the altar. While they're eating lunch, you're at the altar. There is just no rest. You'd need a team of people working in shifts just to manage the logistics. One team to find the brides, another to handle the legalities, and another for the ceremony itself. You'd probably have a rotating team of best men, too. And honestly, the concept of a honeymoon is completely out the window. The ceremony would have to be stripped down to the absolute bare minimum. Do you? I do. Next. Okay, let's be honest. We've left the realm of reality far, far behind us. We are now in a dimension of pure, unadulterated chaos. A new wife, every single minute. That's 60 weddings an hour. Before you can even finish saying congratulations to one wife, the next one is already walking down the aisle. A wife every minute? That's 37,342,080 wives. 37 million. That's more people than the entire population of Canada or Australia. You wouldn't just be famous, you'd be a global phenomenon, a living, breathing statistical improbability. At this rate, the wedding ceremony would have to be less than 60 seconds long. It would be an assembly line of epic proportions. Imagine a massive stadium with brides on a conveyor belt, each pausing in front of you for a few seconds to exchange a quick "I do" before moving on. You'd need a stadium for the group photo. Not just any stadium, but one of the largest in the world. And even then, you'd have to stack people in layers. The logistics of just gathering that many people in one place would be a task on par with building the pyramids. We have arrived at the final, most ludicrous, most absolutely impossible level. A new wife, every single second. Tick, new wife. Talk, new wife. For 70 years straight. The numbers here are so large they almost lose meaning. There are 60 seconds in a minute, 60 minutes in an hour, 24 hours in a day. You get the idea. And if you got a new wife every second, you'd have 2,240,524,800 wives. That is over 2.2 billion wives. That's more than the population of China and the United States combined. You would single-handedly marry a quarter of the world's population. This is no longer a logistical challenge, it's a violation of the laws of physics. There literally aren't enough women in the eligible age range on the entire planet for you to marry. You would run out of people. The ceremony would be a blur. It would be a constant, unending stream of faces, flashing before your eyes. You wouldn't be a person anymore. You'd be the central processing unit of a global marriage server. World leaders would hold summits about your marital status. You wouldn't just be breaking a world record, you would become the record. Let's just take a moment to process the timeline of this madness. All of this happens over 71 years, from age 30 to 100. That's a lifetime of weddings. Most people spend their 30s building a career, their 40s raising a family, their 50s and 60s looking toward retirement. Your life? It would be an endless wedding reception. Your entire existence, from young adulthood to your final days as a centenarian, would be dedicated to the singular goal of getting married as often as humanly and inhumanly possible. It's a marathon of matrimony that spans 7 decades. Think of the world events you'd get married through. Multiple Olympics, dozens of elections, technological revolutions, all happening in the background of your never-ending nuptials. You'd see generations of your own family born and grow up, And all they would ever know you as is the guy who is perpetually getting married. Your 70-year-long wedding album would be the most extensive historical document ever created, chronicling not just your life but the changing fashions, cultures, and faces of the world over 3/4 of a century. It's truly a lifetime of weddings. And then some. So, there you have it. From a manageable, yet still absurd, 852 wives to an impossible 2.2 billion, we've seen what happens when you take "till death do us part" and multiply it by an insane number. We've journeyed through a hypothetical lifetime of non-stop weddings, logistical nightmares, and numbers so big they barely fit on the screen. It's a fun thought experiment, but it also puts things into perspective. The sheer effort, time, and resources involved in even one successful marriage is immense, let alone thousands or millions. It's a testament to the fact that some things are about quality, not quantity. This entire video is a celebration of taking a simple question and pushing it to its most extreme and ridiculous conclusion, because that's what we do here. We ask the questions nobody else is asking and then do the insane math to find the answers. From stadiums full of in-laws to conveyor belts of brides, we've visualized the impossible. It's a wild ride that shows just how crazy numbers can get when you apply them to a real-world, or in this case, unreal-world scenario. Ultimately, we've learned that marrying 1/4 of the world's population is probably not a feasible life goal. It's a fun, crazy hypothetical. But in the real world, finding that one special person is a big enough challenge, and an even bigger reward. So, unless you're planning on breaking every world record, maybe stick to just one. Hit like if you enjoyed this wild math, and subscribe for more crazy hypotheticals.